Jerry just dropped a third collection for fall-winter 2024, so let's talk about it. If you guys are interested in a very specific part or item, then you guys can use the timestamps below to skip ahead to the part that you're most interested in, but I always recommend watching the entire video. I know you guys love the essentials content, and I love making it for y'all. Just how much do I love making it? I actually picked up this entire collection while out in Ireland. Not just anywhere in Ireland, the Cliffs of Moher. I was cliffside enjoying the views, looking for internet reception to pick up this stuff to review for y'all. I just got back yesterday and here we are today making this video. So make sure you guys leave a like on today's video, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get started. First, let's talk about the colors in the holiday collection. First up is black. Next is heather gray, but this kind of has a brownish tint to it. We have crimson, which was part of the previous drop. And finally, we have marine, which is kind of a grayish blue. Here are all the colors side by side in my order of preference. The top color is my most favorite, marine, and my least favorite is crimson at the bottom. As you guys can see, we got some repeat colors and some new ones. Now let's talk logos, and there's quite a few from this collection. First up, we have the Fear of God University crest logo and what seems to be Jerry's version of a coat of arms in the center. Next, we have the Fear of God Essentials in Old English with a university crest in the center. There's a smaller version of the same logo, except it doesn't use Old English, it uses the regular Fear of God Essentials font. Next, we have the Fear of God Essentials ARC logo. This has no university branding, and we've seen this logo in the past. And we pretty much have every single logo variation as part of this drop. We even have the OG Essentials Fear of God spell out with the raised rubberized lettering. Before I try everything on for y'all, here are my dimensions. I am 5'5", certified short king status. Barely tall enough to ride a roller coaster, but I just make it. I'm 132 pounds, and I have a slim, semi-athletic build. I'll talk about sizing, pricing, and my opinions as I try on each individual piece. If you're not seeing the piece you're looking for, that's probably because I tried it on from a previous drop and it's linked over here for y'all. Now let's get started. First up is a heavyweight Crewneck T-Shirt in a size double extra small. I'm wearing the color heather gray and this comes in at 125 Canadian dollars. If you guys watched Jerry's most recent interview, then you know he started Essentials with the quest of finding the perfect T-shirt. And I am on the quest to figure out who that perfect T-shirt is for because it's certainly not me and it's certainly not most of y'all either. Someone's gonna comment and say, you don't understand the aesthetic, the vision, I get it. Late 90s, early 2000s, tall boy tee era. I get all that. But the funny thing is, the model on Essence actually has this tucked into their pants. If I was to tuck this in, I would have to start over here. That means all of this extra fabric will be bunched into my pants. And the same goes for that model because they're wearing a medium or a large. So I don't know how much fabric they were able to fit into their jeans, but that doesn't seem very comfortable to me. Overall, the weight of this item feels really good because it's technically a crew neck and not a t-shirt. So essentially, to get the same aesthetic, all you have to do is cut off the ribbing at the bottom and cut the sleeves to be at the elbow. Doing that is going to give you the same exact item with the same aesthetic for a lower price point, and it's actually going to fit according to your particular proportions. I don't even know why I get my hopes up, but I just think one day he's going to surprise me with something that actually fits proportionately. So if you're 6 feet tall, double extra small is going to be the right size for you. Next up, we have the vintage heavyweight hoodie, and this is a size double extra small. I'm wearing the black colorway, and it comes in at 245 Canadian dollars. At this point, I'm going to have to enroll back into school to try these pieces on because I've outgrown this. This is not the stage of life I'm in. I've graduated. I'm working full time now, and university merch from a university that doesn't even exist just isn't my aesthetic and vibe that I'm going for. If you want this aesthetic and you're in school, just go to your campus store and buy a hoodie from your own school. Then I want you to take the money that you saved by not buying this one after that purchase and go buy another item. And you'll still have enough money left over to buy yourself a nice meal after. Because this just isn't worth it. The funny thing is, this item is almost sold out in every single size on Essence. So clearly people do love rocking the Fear of God University merch. And I'm just a certified hater. But honestly, the weight is nothing special about this. It feels very similar to the regular hoodie, and I'll try that on next for y'all so you can see the difference. But this doesn't feel very special. It doesn't feel very heavyweight. It just feels like a regular hoodie with screen printing on it. And the only reason they're even calling this item vintage is because of the Old English font. There's nothing vintage about this. When it comes to sizing, I recommend just going one size down. Don't go 2 sizes down, otherwise the hood is going to look like this. And I have a tiny head. I wear a size 7 in fitteds. So 2 sizes down means the hood is not going to be functional. And if you're paying $245, I want you guys to be able to use the hood. So don't go 2 sizes down. 1 size down will still get you that slightly relaxed look, as you guys can see. Even 2 sizes down gives you a slightly relaxed look, boxy look in certain areas, but 1 size down will be perfect, or go true to size for a slightly oversized, baggier look. Next up is the regular hoodie in a size extra small. I'm wearing the marine colorway, and this comes in at 185 Canadian dollars. Maybe I'm tripping out, but this one feels slightly heavier than the heavyweight hoodie. I don't know why. The fit really hasn't changed from the previous 2 drops, so I went 1 size down for a slightly oversized and boxy look, but it still fits my frame, so it's a little fitted on me and not completely oversized and baggy. As you guys can see, it's the exact same thing from the previous 2 drops. Nothing really else to say, except we got something that doesn't say Fear of God State or University on it. And going a size down means the hood fits. But more importantly, no Fear of God State or University. So if you're over the age of 24 or not in grad school or getting a PhD, you can actually wear essentials again. Yay! Next up is the Fleece Polo. This is in a size extra small. I'm wearing the black colorway, and this comes in at 155 Canadian dollars. Aside from 1 or 2 logo variations, Jerry has thrown every single logo he could slap on an item into this particular drop. That being said, you guys know I'm a sucker for the polos. The only complaint I have every single time is that it's only 1 button. I can either go fully sophisticated or I can show a lot of chest. Sometimes I'm in the mood for that, sometimes I'm not. But like I said, I like a little in between. For $155, this polo at one point started off at $115 when I started doing these videos, or $110. Now we're at $155 and I can't get an extra button. I don't know, man. That's not a lot I'm asking for. Now, I love the fit of this, slightly oversized and relaxed look to it. It looks really nice, and we also have that Raise a Clique lettering logo in the back, which is something that a lot of people gravitate towards too. But one of the biggest downfalls is if you don't wash it properly, the letters do fall off over time, which is the biggest complaint with this style of logo, but it's also people's favorite. So there's pros and cons to this particular style. But at $155, if we're getting that Raise a Clique lettering logo back, I would like to see it on some of the other pieces as well, because this is the only one that seems like a lot of effort was put into producing it in terms of the fit, style, everything. This feels like I'm getting my money's worth. $155 is still a lot, but at $185, $285, those ones with screen print on it, it just doesn't feel like I'm getting a lot out of it. The final item in today's video is going to be the nylon hooded coach jacket. This is a size double extra small. I'm wearing the brown colorway, and this comes in at 320 Canadian dollars. This is one of those items that's oversized, so you can go up to 2 sizes down on this, especially if you're on the shorter side. And it's oversized everywhere. It's not just in the arms, it's in the body as well. So you can definitely go 2 sizes down on this. This is not going to be like the previous coach jacket, which is more like a varsity style. This is definitely a lot more oversized, a lot more relaxed. And we still have that stitched in Essentials Fear of God spell out in the back. And we also have a hood this time as well. Now this item does feel slightly more premium to it and gives that mainline feel to the Essentials line. However, nylon really isn't an expensive fabric. It's pretty cheap. At least we're getting a double layer on it. And unlike the varsity one from the previous drop, for the first time, we're actually getting some mesh inside for some breathability. Because if you tried on the previous jacket, then you were probably sweating buckets because there was no breathability to it. This one at least has some type of ventilation, so you're not sweating through the entire piece. And if you guys are wondering, the entire enclosure of this jacket is a button snap-on. Also, I'm not the biggest fan of the cuffs here. They're the same elastic cuffs that you see on Fear of God Athletics or some of the previous iterations of the Essentials line. With the hood up, this is kind of giving a boxing robe vibe. And as you guys can see, going down to a double extra small did not take away from the size of the hood as well. There's plenty of room to spare in here. Now that we tried everything on, let me give you guys my personal thoughts and opinions. And this is the part where I love to yap on and on and on. Hopefully I'll keep it short this time. Essentials is the big money maker for Jerry, so it pretty much makes sense why he threw almost every single logo out there into this particular holiday drop. The reality is the demographic that's wearing university or state probably can't afford a $285 hoodie, and if they can, good on you, but probably do not buy this particular hoodie. Just buy your own college or university merch. For the rest of us, it's kind of dated, it feels kind of tacky, so the regular Essentials logos are back. Do I personally need more Essentials? Probably not. The name says it all. They're essential pieces for your wardrobe. Once you have enough Essentials, there's a cutoff point. Unless you like a particular colorway, a fit change, or something like that, you don't need to keep buying Essentials in general. And I like to keep it transparent with y'all. I return almost all the pieces I show off in these videos because I either don't like them or I just don't need them. I buy them to show y'all to make the right decisions with your money for sites that don't offer full refunds or only offer store credit. I want y'all to feel comfortable with your purchases. The only item I'm considering keeping is the Fleece Polo because I particularly like that one. But if it isn't sold out on a particular site that I'm looking at in a size extra small, I'm probably going to return this one and wait a few weeks because it'll probably go on sale by the time Christmas or Boxing Day rolls around. Because let's be honest, $155 for one Fleece Polo is quite steep. To put it into perspective, all the items featured in today's video total to more than 1,300 Canadian dollars. I spent less on my round trip flight with stay to Dublin for 5 days. So if you have that kind of money at your disposal, don't always get carried away with materialistic things. They'll eventually fade away. Invest in some experiences as well. Now, I've definitely aged out of this and I touched on it earlier, but the university stuff just feels kind of tacky to me. The Old English font and the crest stuff just feels a little tacky to me and kind of cheapens the line. Now, I know Essentials is a budget line, but this stuff just feels extra tacky and gimmicky. You could honestly find something very similar at Old Navy. But at the same time, this item is almost sold out on Essence. I don't know if they're buying smaller quantities of the more expensive pieces, but I guess people do like it. Now, what I find tacky, some people might not. Like I said, this item is almost sold out on Essence, so people clearly are gravitating towards this piece. The last thing I'm going to say to y'all is have some patience because we had 3 Essentials drops in one quarter, and there's technically the 4th one, which is NBA Essentials that was released at ComplexCon. We also have the Fear of God Athletics Adidas basketball shoes that were previewed or dropping sometime soon. So if you have some patience, you will be able to pick up something on sale, that's for sure. Jerry is shoving Fear of God down our throats in all categories, athletics, mainline, essentials. So if you have some patience, you will get things for a nice discount. Now, personally, I wouldn't care if you gave me a gift after Boxing Day. The thought of giving me a gift is more than enough, and I'd be happy if you save money along the way. So if you know people like that in your life, maybe just wait till after Boxing Day if they want some Fear of God. Those were my thoughts and opinions, but I'm curious what your thoughts are on the university line down in the comment section below. I'm almost going to be pushing 30 soon, and my little brother and his friends already call me Unc. So Unc in university merch is not happening anytime soon. If you made it this far, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. And also go follow me on Instagram and TikTok where I post a bunch of short form content. And if you guys aren't done watching videos for today and you're looking for more content, make sure you guys check out one of these 2 linked over here for y'all. With that said, guys, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.